Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Business confidence in the economy slumped to its lowest in 4 years at the end of June this year. Careful assessment of the Bank of Ghana's data puts the confidence index at 88 points. But what are the drivers of this sharp decline? George Afe has more on this and other developments in the economy.
We are learning that the drivers of this decline were exchange rate volatilities, recent lockdown as a result of the coronavirus restrictions, border closure, and slowdown in demand for their products, which was partly due to these restrictions. Joy Business understands every month the Bank of Ghana engages 500 businesses to gauge their level of confidence in the economy. Another survey that measures economic activity is largely influenced by tax payments by businesses, SNIT contributions, jobs, and port activities also declined to -2 when you look at the growth over the same period for last year. From the Bank of Ghana's data, it is clear that the impact of COVID-19 on the economy might be worse than what has been projected by government, with some saying the country could hit a negative growth earlier than the end of this year. On other developments in the economy, results were mixed. The country's total earnings from its traditional exports at the end of June this year stood at $7.3 billion, representing a decline from the $8.6 billion recorded for the same period last year. On imports, the country spent $6.4 billion, presenting a decline from $6.6 billion spent the same period for last year. Our trade balance then stood at $952 million. However, that was a decline compared to June 2019. The country's reserves ending June this year stood at $9.1 billion, representing more than 4 months of import cover. On the banking front, there was some good news to smile about as growth to businesses and advances increased marginally, while total deposits of the banks hit 90 billion Ghana cedis ending June this year. From the Bank of Ghana's data, non-performing loans was also going down, a development that could influence the cost of credit in the country, which the Bank of Ghana now says is averaging at around 21%.
Now, cashew farming has become very lucrative in the Adaklu district of the Volta region. To encourage more locals to venture into cashew farming, the district assembly is providing farmers with seedlings. The district assembly says this would enable farmers benefit from government's planting for export and rural development initiative. Here's Ify Toji's report read to you. Cashew farming has become important to many districts, especially for export under the Planting for Export and Rural Development. The Adaklu district, which is one of the poorest in the country, has engaged farmers to work on 200,000 seedlings for distribution. The initiative, according to the district chief executive, is to help improve on the livelihoods of the people who are mainly farmers. Fanuel Kade Donko is DC for the Adaklu district.
So for the year 2020, our target is to raise 200,000 seedlings of cashew, which will be distributed to interested farmers in the district and farmers outside Adaklu district. But priority will be given to our farmers in the Adaklu district. So that is what we are doing. So Adaklu district, in partnership with Ghana Safety Net Project, that is funded by World Bank, the Ministry of Local Government, we have been able to recruit over 477 workers within the district onto this project. For Adaklu, we have been able to recruit 89 workers.
About 477 farmers, who are mostly women, have been recruited to produce the seedlings, which will be distributed to farmers in and outside Adaklu. Some of the workers have been speaking with Joy Business about challenges faced at the site.
We need help. We are trying our